What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Boo. And I had almost everything set up before stream, but I didn't grab my drink. So. We are deep in here. With how I've got it set up now, everybody is locked behind something. A lot of them I can unlock, but a couple I can't. And Natsuno's the only one who's not locked behind anything. So let's hop into Natsuno's story. Last time we saw Natsuno, I don't plan on there being much combat, if any, this stream, but maybe. Ryoko, you're trying to hide? What are you even doing here? Last time we saw Natsuno, she was, in 2105 with BJ looking for the missing memories, but we saw, or for BJ's missing memories, but we saw in, whose story was it? We saw in somebody's story that BJ had edited and either hidden or deleted some of his own memories in order to hide them. And in fact, he maybe did that right before being left in this room, and the only thing he remembered was BJ 1105. And I have no idea what's going on with Ryoko's story. Oh, we have a little cheek patch. That's cool. The models, like, mirror themselves, but the cheek patch doesn't. That's really good. So, you learned a little bit about Goto, yeah, because you were spying on Goto and the tiny Chihiro Morimura, but you don't know. I don't even know if they said her name, so, like, she doesn't know that that's the nurse.
The agents continue to lurk around. They gotta be searching for, and I think I know. They still think BJ is an alien.
Well, we don't know what they think because we don't see a lot of Tetsuya Ida, right?
Turns out, he wasn't an alien. He was actually a futuristic robot made by a Japanese company.
And Ida's in charge of pointing those guys around, so he's the one who would actually
There's something
know.
else about Sentinel number 17. There are logs from 2188 hidden inside it. If I can find this Sentinel, then I can find out once and for all if these aliens are real.
You're gonna find out something way more crazy than that.
Now, I told Mira he should stay after all. I need to... I mean...
Right, you're the reason why Mira's over at
cheek.
Jiro's.
Why does it when I touch it's scaring me? Maybe aliens really did put something in me.
Oh, that is different,
This small
actually.
puncture on why does it when I touch it?
I don't know if she's ever mentioned
I'm
it glowing before, but she's not summoning her Sentinel whenever she touches it.
I saw a log made by me, but from 2188.
Yeah, you
In it,
did.
I spoke about a project capable of creating humans on another planet. And according to BJ, this is that planet. And we are those creations. But the log alone doesn't leave me entirely convinced.
I mean, that's fair, but she's never tried to go outside of the city, even though she has memories that tell her she totally
Goto-senpai.
has.
He can also travel through time. So, who exactly is he?
Has anyone in this story, character-wise, put together that they're not actually traveling through time? Hi, Ryoko.
You're a second-year student. Did you need something from us?
Did you maybe want to see BJ and see that log again? The one that drove you crazy last time? What was she messing around with in
It's
here?
open. Where's BJ?
Good boy. Good, Mura.
There you are. Hiding in the laundry basket, huh? Wait, was that girl...
Looking for him? Probably. How are you not suspicious that everybody who's super sus around you is
Looking for
looking
you?
for this little alien box?
You think she's working with the Men in Black?
Her affiliation is unclear.
Mm.
However, her intentions...
She wants the logs, doesn't she?
One thing that kind of perplexes me right now is that BJ doesn't talk like Mira at all. At all. Even like future Mira was much more human, whereas like the game is going out of its way to make BJ seem like he is a robot. So
Correct.
maybe like those aren't his words. The bot is just processing for him.
Technology and the future.
That'd be really weird though.
People are starting to suspect me.
And I don't know why that would have any plot reasons, right?
We gotta hurry and find that Sentinel. It's only UFO, right? You said UFO, but it was manufactured in Japan, wasn't it?
It is the name of a control system.
Is it going to be universal something something, just like the universal control system?
Right. So where do
Instead
we
of
find it?
unidentified flying object?
The gate.
Back to the gate. Always back to the gate. Always, always, always back
My
to the
bag's
gate.
been open too. She must have looked in here.
Damn, Ryoko. No respect. No respect at all.
That second year could be outside still. Don't worry. If I see her, I'll just sprint right on by.
You know what? That's actually a fine plan. There's no way Ryoko can keep up with Minami here. Also, I think Natsuno is the only person who,
I don't see her.
like, where she got shot starts glowing, right? Hold up. What thought do I have? Oh,
If BJ is about to...
yeah, that's nothing. Where are we gonna search? How do you go to the UFO? Well, BJ might know. Everything's linked to there. Man, I hope Miwako is okay.
Activate gate.
What's the matter?
It is sealed off, just like Sector 5.
Wait, when did Sector 5 get sealed?
So we can't go today?
There is an opening in Sector 3. We may be able to go from there.
Sector 3?
It is in 2025.
40 years from now, which means I'll be in my 50s. I'm having mixed feelings.
Hey,
Access
let's
code
go.
Approved. Designating sector.
Is there someplace else in 2025 that we... Oh! She can go through the hole by the school. How would BJ know about that? Oh! I don't know that this thing was actually on the ground before.
We're here? Jeez. This place is falling apart. I guess 2025 got hit pretty hard too.
If you're a big old sci-fi nerd, why have you not been thinking about the ramifications of like different time periods getting destroyed by giant robot kaiju?
It's a
Ryoko?
student ID from my school.
That's right.
Ryoko Shinonome.
That's right.
2A. This picture. That's the girl I saw in the track room. How'd this get here?
Oh, you didn't know her at all. Oh, we can't think about it? It's just something we can use.
This place is in ruins, but it almost seems like someone's living here.
Someone was hanging out for a little while for sure.
Is the UFO close by?
It's 1.7 kilometers away.
Hey, don't leave me behind again. We're supposed to stick together. Stop right there.
Oh god, you came here first.
Wait, did you time travel too?
I've been waiting. I knew you'd be here. This is 426's hideout. You're working with him, aren't you?
42 who? The heck are you talking about?
And the way that Ryoko's memory muckery goes, we have no idea when this is in her timeline. Like, we can see it in the event viewer later, but she could have already had all of the interactions and conversations with Sekigahara, and probably has, considering they're not here at all, and they were chasing Ryoko. And all of their, like, the little stools and drinks and stuff were in there, so all of Tomi's story has already happened. And she's already had that conversation and been corrected, but the pills, so she forgets.
I've never been here before in my life.
Don't play dumb. I'll deal with you later, Natsuno Minami. And when I do, You will tell me where he is.
She
But right
really
now,
has no idea who you're talking about. Are you gonna stun her?
my mission is to take that data unit back with me. Now hand it over.
Ryoko Shinonome, you're being used. There's
Again.
a reason they want you to find me. It's to prevent you all from seeing the logs and uncovering the truth.
I don't care about that.
Oh, I think you will,
The
though.
logs about you and Tetsuya Ida.
Come on, Ryoko.
You're not taking
Just,
BJ.
just watch some logs.
Out of my way.
Oh, there it is! Damn, Ryoko. Suddenly, Megumi is not the only one capping people left and right.
It's freezing.
Good thing there's no, like, really bad long-term effects from being
Am I again?
stunned. Tased.
Oh crap, that's right! PJ! Maybe he's...
No.
Nope. Never mind.
I would still take your bag with you.
PJ! He's not here.
Now you're super stuck.
PJ! Not over here either.
Well, now Natsuno has to find her way to the UFO.
With the way things are,
And
it's
get out
looking
somehow.
grim for me.
Or summon her Sentinel. Without any help from
Go
BJ.
home.
Dang, that was a really short chapter. I guess the last couple of her chapters have all been pretty short. Yuki Takamiya is unlocked. Well, now it explains why Natsuno's been missing for much longer than when she was running in and out of the club, of the, like, track team clubhouse. Let's get some people up to the 80s. Who's lowest? I think someone over here is like 71. But we can't touch Megami yet. We can't touch either of these two. And we can't touch Takatoshi. We can touch Tomi or Yuki. Man, this is probably going to end Yuki's storyline, though. Maybe.
Cool.
We'll do this to open up more Natsuno.
All right.
Last time we saw Yuki, she was working with Ida and Goto and Latex Morimura.
Aiba. Where could she have gone?
Aiba Tomoe Kurabe 426 actual.
Forget her. I need to find Nachan. I should check with Sekigahara if there's been any progress.
He jumped into a cat, maybe?
A city in ruins, and this one's next. Is that what this place is gonna look like? I can't even imagine.
When did you go to a ruined future? Oh, they went to Sector 3? I forgot about that. That's what we saw last. Through Detective Onishi, Yuki Takamiya found a lead on Natsuno Minami's disappearance. She infiltrated a Shigeshima facility where she learned from Nigoto and the others that she's also a Sentinel pilot. Yeah. Searching the old school building, Yuki Takamiya found Ryoko Shinonome watching some footage. A tearful... Yeah, that's Ryoko breaking down. And then the android event. The box in the old school building. Not yet. Though there's definitely people over there.
Aiba is a robot?
Oh, is she?
Or, more accurately, a criminal by the name of Juro Izumi.
There we
who
go.
Has no physical body of his own. He wanted to do something to me. Something that involved shooting me up with nanomachines.
Which Megumi's going to do eventually anyway. Not that we've seen that yet.
The Kisaragi involved in the bathroom incident.
At least probably.
It was really just a robot built to look like her. Then that robot got damaged and was disposed of in the old school building. And now the robot's brain is in Aiba's body.
Right.
So the box I thought was a projector was actually a talking machine named Miura. And the stuff Nachan wrote in her notebook, she must have been talking about that. So it wasn't just made up. I'm sorry for doubting you, Nachan.
You doubted your own daughter. I mean, you don't know that yet.
Since Nachan went missing.
That's a good question, actually. Tell me,
I was told
please.
she'd be able to find food, but I'm worried about her. I should hurry and get to the old building. I saw something that looked like a weapon in the Shikishima facility, but what Goto and Shinonome said doesn't make sense. Maybe they let me go so they could track me to get to the organization behind the scenes.
But you just worked with Ryoko and Goto to get the Erika Aiba Jirokurabe 426 robot.
Some flirty rich kid who won't stop. He seems to be close friends with a gang leader at Sakura.
Maybe, sort of. It's also friends with Ogata, so who really knows how that goes?
Anyone there?
Miura? Other Miura?
We are here.
Miura and Sekigahara.
Sekigahara, what happened?
The nanomachine separation inside the brain is progressing.
What does that mean?
What? She would have no idea what that means.
He is in the same condition as Ryoko Shinonome.
She'd have a slightly better idea of what that means.
Hey.
Can I help at all? Should we maybe go see Okino? Even though
I still have my memory.
Yuki would have no
Just ran
idea
out of my pills.
who that is.
Don't mind me. You were searching for Natsuno Minami. We've determined her location. She's in Sector 3.
What?
Miura?
It is only speculation.
You were there and taken from there, and then maybe had your memories messed with again. Was that the second time? I kind of figured the second time was when 426 and Tamao Karabe turned him off.
But there is a high probability that she is there.
Okay, great. Let's go get her. Oh, wait. Sekigahara.
Maybe I should get you some pills first?
Go without me. I just needed to tell you. Besides, the black suits are only after me now. It'd be bad if they think you're my accomplice. Better to avoid being seen together at all.
I mean, they would know that Yuki just assaulted one of them to let you go.
Come over here.
What is it?
Take my gun!
What is this thing?
Take it with you.
I don't know how to use it.
You'll need it to save Minami.
Can she even
Ask
fire
you a
it,
favor in
though?
return.
Didn't that not work for Ryoko earlier?
Miura is carrying a message for me. If I were to ever lose my memory, I need you to show me that message.
Yeah, this is all before Sekigahara's story, which is why this is how Yuki knew to show him that message. Okay.
Will you be okay by yourself?
Myself is just about all I can handle. I'm sure Shinonome's medicine is in the nurse's office. Miura seems to be in a hurry. Please, go with him.
Let's go, BJ. Do you even know how to get to Sector 3? I guess you've been here before. That's what this says. Yeah, okay. Wow, how is that just like slipping my memory? My nanomachines are separating. We don't have nanomachines where I come from.
So, where is Nachan?
Southeast, 3.2 kilometers.
That's a much different distance. Maybe it's 1.5 kilometers. No, it's only 300 meters down.
There's an unusual concentration of androids.
Great. More of those creepy-ass robots.
They must have found something.
Something? You mean Nachan?
Maybe.
This unit possesses no attack capabilities. It is up to you.
I know.
You're holding that gun upside
I
down.
won't fail. I'm ready. Lead the way.
I hope Sekigahara didn't forget to, like, open up the protocol or whatever on that gun. Oh, this is in a much different spot. I think they see her. There's no way they didn't see her. There's no way! Maybe they're just keeping her there, which would be weird.
They won't come in here, but if I take even one step outside, they'll attack.
That's weird.
Ever since I got here, they just keep on coming. I ate my last can of food yesterday, and now the soda I was taking sips from is empty too. Oh, what should I do? Am I going
I
to
know there's
die
like
here?
a little bit of carbs in
Without
soda
anyone
and corn
knowing?
syrup and all, but like with the added caffeine, was that even a good idea? So Yuki started blasting. You gotta pull the trigger a little faster than that, Yuki.
Aim for the battery.
That's what I'm doing! Like I'm supposed to know how to use a freaking gun.
You did well.
You're a delinquent. You got this.
No way. Yuki-chan?
That's right.
I'm so
Hey.
Yuki-chan!
I finally found you. You're
Nice.
safe now, alright?
I know. But why are you here, Yuki-chan?
I'd come find you anywhere, Natchan. Even if I have to cross time and space to do it.
And you think you did that, but you only did one of those things.
Oh, Yuki-chan!
The Gambler's magnetic shield is still active.
BJ!
And that's why they wouldn't come in?
Androids could not approach.
You came back for me!
Of course.
How much do you approve of this relationship, Yuki?
Talk must come later. There are 4 androids approaching.
Let's go. No matter what comes our way, I will protect you. With everything I have.
Said like a true mom. She has no idea why. To the final battle! Natsuno Minami is now unlockable. Clear. Damn, that feels crazy. These two kind of led right into each other, so let's dive right back into Natsuno. Know exactly what happened. And then we're going to have to deal with Ryoko and a couple of others
This should be a good spot, right?
on the Samiri Bridge.
The river's nice and wide. Plus, no one else is around. It shouldn't be a problem if the Sentinel pops up here.
Oh, you're thinking
Are
of
you
summoning
going
it.
to summon it right now? Perhaps we should wait until nightfall.
Well, we're going to send it right back, aren't we?
If it's only for a second, then we should be fine.
I want to change the registered pilot of Sentinel number 17
Ah.
to you, Natsuno.
Wait, right here? Why?
I was previously using Miura's ID. However, the ownership of the ID returned to him.
It's because I operated Sentinel number 19.
I can
Sure, okay.
no longer pilot a Sentinel. In order to shift to the Sentinel, it must receive a new pilot. But this change comes with a price. It will reset the Sentinel's stored memory.
Don't we need to get the logs out of it first?
That's not good.
Then, what do we do?
We'll transfer all data logs to me.
Sure, okay, good.
At the same time we change the registered pilot, I should be able to secure the log data.
Seems like that would be quite a lot of data.
Good thinking, BJ.
Natsuno. From now on, Sentinel number 17
Uh-oh.
will be.
Right, no problem. I'll be the one
Okay.
who pilots the robot.
That's right.
And I'll fight together with my pal, BJ.
Get in the robot, Natsuno.
As long as Natchan isn't in any danger.
Sentinel number 17 will protect Natsuno.
If anything, I should be the one fighting.
There is another Sentinel for you.
That's right.
Did you say?
You've already been told you're a pilot.
You must work together and survive.
You know it.
Both processes must be performed concurrently. Natsuno, it's time to activate.
Do it.
Okay.
Touch your glowing cheek. That's right. That's the second or third time you've seen that, Miura.
Now send it back, Nachon.
How do I do that?
Oh no, BJ's just gone. He's nothing but storage anymore.
It disappeared.
Does that mean it worked, BJ? BJ? You okay, buddy? Say something.
He's no longer with us.
What?
BJ was the only one who could retrieve the log data, but the storage capacity on a scout unit like that is limited. He couldn't store both the log data and his own AI data.
Yup. It was
So in
quite a
order
lot
to
of
make
data.
room for the logs, he deleted himself.
And there's no way Miura here knows anything about computer stuff. This Miura. Unless BJ told him.
No.
God, that sun reflection looks
No,
so
you're
good.
wrong. He's just fooling around. Come on. Wake up, BJ.
I mean, he could have maybe put himself inside the Sentinel, and that's why it went back, but we haven't seen any of that in the battles.
BJ?
That was also super quick. Okay, I've got to go out and do some grass touching stuff here very, very shortly, so let's read some logs for like 5-10 minutes. Minami shifts to 2025 to get to the UFO, but is attacked by Ryoko Shinonome there and gets left behind in the ruins, unable to find a way home. Minami, and then Yuki happened, and her file is not updated at all. Minami changed the registered pilot of Sentinels number 17 on the Sumiri Bridge. At the same time, BJ erased his own mind in order to free space for Sentinel number 17's log data. For the sake of BJ, who entrusted her with Sentinel 17 and its log data, Minami makes up her mind to face the kaiju. Get in the robot! BJ. While transferring all of the logs from 2188 to Sentinel number 17 over to his own storage, he deleted his own AI in order to free up enough space to do so. Who's gonna be able to pull any of that out? Goto? Okino, for sure. In order to become a Sentinel pilot, one must be injected with nanomachines that enable command of the Sentinel and be registered as the pilot for that Sentinel. But it's got to be more than that, because Morimura was having trouble using gates and commanding Sentinels. And maybe that's just a thing that happened after a loop or two? They no longer matched, and she couldn't deal with that, but... And then just all the new nanomachines in the world were set to that loop? But that definitely hasn't been explained yet, and so there's a gap there. Cleared. Cleared. So now, Jesus. We could clear Ninji. And Shu. Tomi's going to be right behind. And that'll be one more character at 80. Probably 2 more with Ryoko. 2 or 3 more with Juro. And then Megami. God, everybody's got like 1 or 2 more, except for Takatoshi and Goto, who have like a bunch. I think I've got this game like 3 more times on my schedule this week, and that might not happen. Who next? You need protagonists with story progress at 60 or above, and 8 of them to progress to her final bit. Which is a little nutty, but still way less than Goto or Takatoshi. So I think maybe let's finish up Iori and Shu and Ninji next. And then we'll really, really be cutting it close to what options we have. But I think I want to do Iori because crazy Chihiro Morimura stuff. Iori and Juro are going to be the most important when it comes to that part of the storyline. I'm going to go do some stuff for probably, hopefully, less than 10 minutes, but around there, maybe. So I will be right back, and we'll dive right into Iori. I mean, her story. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Okay. No more of that for another hour or so. Now we really get into the end of some other characters. Natsuno's and Yuki's was a little simple. It's really cool that Yuki finally gets to save Natsuno. I guess it makes sense that a lot of the end of their stories are going to be like, and that's how we got in our Sentinel for the final battle. Miwako is here, though.
Shall we get a bite to eat? Yeah, good idea. You can choose, Miwako. Is something wrong with Sami-chan? First you helped me look for that record, now this. I feel like you've been extra nice to me lately. Oh, come on, don't overthink it. I just figured, you know all the best places to go. Are you sure? Huh? Are you sure it's okay for me to decide? Of course.
Did they, like...
In that case...
How would... Did they, like, bring a Miwako back from the past or reset her brain somehow? And that's how they got her back?
Usami-chan sits at the desk in front of
I'm gonna have to play Tomi next, aren't I?
She has red glasses.
How are you on your last chapter and it's still this?
Mio-chan's my good friend. Loves talking about romance. Every day, they keep me up. A giant UFO bear. Was it a premonition? Maybe not, Chan. Once she starts talking about you, gotta love her, though.
That's definitely all the same.
28, that's what year it was. He said he'd gone back in time. If that was a real, something's gonna happen. That's 120. That's right. A monster was, and the person with me was Goto-senpai. When did I get so obsessed with boys?
Goto, though.
They keep showing up in my dreams. You cool with that, Iori? Yes. Is that okay?
It's like current Goto, too. Which is kind of weird. Well, not really, because Chihiro Morimura is like injecting those memories into Iori. Slowly transforming her into Chihiro Morimura, I think. Miwa-chan's choice.
What do you feel like today, Miwa?
Right, there's no this type of loop here.
Chan, you're about to find out.
All right. Well, let's go then. Oh yeah.
Was that an izakaya? I thought those places didn't open till late. They don't, but you can still order yakitori for takeout.
That's
I've
cool.
been wanting to try it forever. It's so good.
It looks really good.
Whoa, you're right. It's hot off the grill and charred just right.
Damn, that looks super
What is this,
tasty.
a festival? Feels weird to walk around with this.
Do you not have yakitori outside of festivals in 2045, 2024?
People are giving us looks. They say high school girls can get away with anything, but this is embarrassing. Just try
Oh
it.
yeah, just have a bite.
Oh. Whoa, that is good. I love the sauce. Well then, now that that's taken care of.
Just the crazy sci-fi story of three girls hanging out, trying out food.
Have something to tell us, Iori-chan?
Does she?
Don't think we can't tell. What are you guys talking about? Come on, spill the beans.
Oh, her and Sekigahara?
We were friends, Iori-chan. Are you not going to tell us what happened with your crush?
Oh my god, Miwako. She's so cute when she's angry.
We have a right to know. Did you at least get his name? Don't tell me you just ran up to him and confessed.
Kind of, yeah. That's kind of exactly what happened, sort of.
Did you at least get his name? Don't tell. You just ran up to. His name is Sekigahara. Sekigahara? Of all people, you know him, Usami-chan? Well, let's just say you should stay away from that guy.
Oh?
Why? He's not a normal high school kid.
That's very
He's
true.
involved in some shady business.
It's also very true. He also lost his memory. Like a lot of it. Wait, Tomi, did you see the assassination thing?
know
I don't think
our
you
ways
did.
Of life are worlds apart. It may be dangerous. It may be stupid. But I can't stop how I feel. Yuri.
Oh my god, you're just like Mawako. Hey, speaking of, check out this motorcycle that's 100 years advanced.
Huh? Sekigahara-kun.
Come with me.
What?
If you want to live.
But... You. What do you want with Yuri?
Tell me, Kisaragi. There's no time to explain. Just come. Please, Fuyusaka.
Yeah, I would really love if there were time to explain. Please don't destiny me.
Follow your heart
There you go, Mawako.
and go.
Right.
Oh, there's no hopping on animation. What are we doing? What are we doing now? Suwabuki bypass.
Do you still have those dreams?
Huh?
The premonitions you told me about.
Yes.
They're not actually premonitions. They're the memories of Chihiro Morimura.
Our teacher?
You received them in a memory transplant.
No way.
Future technology does have that capability.
You mean Miss Morimura is from the future?
Oh yeah.
Just as you saw in your dreams.
If that's true, are Amiguchi-kun and Karabe-kun the same?
She's from the past, which is more true of her than any other character in this story outside of 426 and maybe Ida.
Karabe? You're acquainted with Tamao-san?
Tamao? No, I meant Juro Karabe from my class.
Juro. So that's it.
Why did I have a memory transplant?
If I had to guess, no. It's better you hear it from her directly.
Oh?
From Miss Morimura?
We'll be seeing her soon.
I don't remember Sekigahara, present Sekigahara running into Baby Morimura, but I mean, here it goes.
She's at the park?
I know Miura did. Can't think about Chihiro Morimura.
Looks like we got here first. Let's wait here. What is it?
Hey, Sekigahara-kun, would you mind if I called you A-kun?
If that's what you want.
God, he's not in this for the relationship at all. I'm so sorry, Iori.
What's wrong?
He needs his pills. There we go. Glad you still have them, I guess, sort of.
Are you okay?
No, he's very far from okay.
No. I grew up just like you.
Uh,
Right here in Ashitaba City. Well, 80 years into the future, that is.
sort of.
You saw it, right? The wreckage. It'll happen here any day now.
Right, you don't
Just
have
as
any
you saw in your
2060
dreams.
memories.
This town will come under attack by the Daimos.
Most of her memories involve, like, a pretty alright 2089 and then a 2104-05 end state.
If those dreams were Miss Morimura's memories, that's why you both came here, right? To fight the kaiju.
Not Morimura. Not any. At this point, it's up to us.
Us?
The compatible ones. Those capable of altering this world.
Again, still don't know why Morimura would not be
One
compatible.
of them.
Why she lost her compatibility.
This world is beyond saving.
Huh?
What do you
Would
mean?
like to come with me? We can go back 16 years and try again.
This has already been done. This is part of the endless loop, isn't it? How would Ryoko have set up something this intricate and reliant on other people naturally choosing to do things?
The city may go down, but it won't take us with it. 16 more years should be enough time to prepare. We'll win next time.
I mean, that's already happened, though.
Miwa-chan's my good friend.
Wait,
What about Miwa-chan? She's still here. And so are my parents. What
What would happen to them?
They'll be attacked by the Daimos, and that'll be it. But your parents aren't real. Chihiro Morimura came here from Sector 1. You're no different.
Oh, come on. They're my family.
So, wait, there are 6 million people aboard the Ark, and about 1.2 million in each sector, 1 through 5. So why would there be an Iori or a Chihiro in, like, each of them? Iori seems to be from 85. All of her memories, like, seems to be from Sector 4. And all of Chihiro's memories are from Sector 1.
If you decide to stay here, you'll perish along with them.
I don't have a choice, do I? In that case, I'll do it. Just like in my dreams. I'll fight and protect everyone.
And how do you plan on doing that? Jiro has no memory of what happened.
That's a harsh question.
But I
A is
expect
pretty
to have
harsh,
his
though.
help.
Iori likes the cool types, clearly.
You mean Kurabe-kun?
She was with Izumi until they went their separate ways.
What about you? Won't you be fighting too?
Ryoko-san and I can't afford to stay around.
Oh.
That's the kind of guy I am. I don't deserve your love.
Well, it's not about deserve, bud.
Do you get it now?
And, like, that's not the mentality you want in that sort of state, man.
A-kun. Well... You know what?
Wouldn't 30% of him at the very least be able to stay around because Okino's meddling?
I'll go check if Miss Morimura's here yet.
Okay. I guess they weren't coming from this direction. Lord! What are you doing in adult form? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this adult form is still here. Sekigahara's working with adult latex Morimura, but he's already killed a Morimura. So who are you, and who is that?
Fuyusaka-san.
She looks just like in my dreams.
Yes, she does. Jesus Christ. You're not hot in that?
Explain. Why did you bring her here?
To expose your secrets. She has a right to know.
Miss Morimura.
What? What do you mean?
Go on. Tell her.
Give me big plot. Am I gonna get, like, everybody up to their Sentinel and then do a bunch of battles, and then everybody's gonna have, like, another chapter or two cleared is just gonna be a lie? Because there's definitely... I mean, we still got a lot of Takatoshi and Goto.
Is it true? Are my dreams really your memories? Why would you do such a thing?
It seems kind of gross, actually.
If you're not gonna talk, I'll do it. You wanted to write your memories and personality onto Fuyusaka, right? So you could someday take over.
What?
She was trying to assume your identity.
Fine, I'll explain.
She's trying to replace you inside your own head.
That was my intention.
But...
Things have changed.
Oh?
Operation Aegis is all we have left.
Right, you're on the side of Aegis. Tetsuya Ida is not so much on the side of Aegis. Rinya Goto, I have no idea.
So then, what's going to happen to me?
Now Iori just has future knowledge that Morimura has experienced. And they're clearly physically based off the same person. Like, they're clones of whoever from the Ark Project, and they're both clones of the same person.
Well, I hadn't gotten to the final step.
But Chihiro here has gone through a loop or two. I think just one, based on her age.
You'll continue on as Iori Fuyusaka. You do carry my memories within you. But even that process was left incomplete. Jiro made sure of it.
Oh, how? You're talking about Izumi, aren't you?
Thanks to him, my memories are nothing but dreams to you.
God damn, lady. You know what you're doing walking around in that.
You mean the Kurabe-kun I saw in my dreams?
426. Did you perform a memory transplant on him, too?
No. I have nothing to do with his current state.
With... Wait. You have nothing to do with Kurabe, Juro Kurabe's current state. So, Shiba Kyuta Shiba is not your doing. It's Izumi's doing. But you've been monitoring
If it were
his...
up to me, I would have changed him back into the old Izumi-kun.
Right, there's two different Juro Izumis, right? There's the one that went through the loop with Chihiro Morimura when they were both young, and she looked like Iori for the first time. And then there's... And he became a hardcore Terminator man, giant broadback Juro. And then there's Juro Izumi that met Megumi Yakushiji in this loop and never went back 16 years, never became like a terrorist for good as he and Morimura saw it, and fought to defend 2025 like by himself apparently. And that's how he got super mind screwed. And they had to build a new personality called Juro Kurabe, which just had to be under Tamao Kurabe for some reason. But she couldn't change him back into the old Izumi because he was damaged.
Memories just hit me. I understand how you feel.
And she can't even say no you don't, because yes she does.
Is that why you transplanted the memories of Tamao Kurabe? It can't be. Tell me your real objective.
She transplanted the memories of Tamao Kurabe into Juro Kurabe?
She's not lying about her feelings. I can tell.
Yes, I transplanted memories into Tamao Kurabe and Shu Amiguchi.
What memories did you put into Tamao, and whose memories are you going to say you put into Shu? It's got to be Ida, right? But Iori Fuyusaka sees herself as Chihiro Morimura in a lot of her dreams. Or just like regular schoolgirl Iori, but she sees herself in that outfit in a lot of her dreams. Whereas Shu sees Ida as himself.
I had to deliver on a promise I made.
Maybe the like memory conversion and overtaking is just not as complete inside Shu.
But there has to be a reason they were compatible. That's what I need to know.
Okay, that's also what I want to know for real. What is the whole compatibility thing?
The truth is,
Looking directly at camera. Arm enough to hide half of her waist.
I am no longer human.
You did the same thing that Okino did. There's no real mind in there. It's all nanomachine.
When the reset occurred, the world that I was in was taken over. At that time, the real me died.
So you didn't survive the loop?
Then what are you now?
An illusion produced by universal control.
Uh-huh.
That's all that's left of me.
Why would it be doing that? Or was when you and Juro were transported by Okino into Sector 0, that was just a fucking data sector. Right? That's all it was.
An illusion? I don't understand.
How did that happen? Isn't Sector 0 supposed to prevent that? Going there allows you to escape to the next world.
That's not how Sector 0 works, I'm betting. See, I was thinking, maybe... Because we know they reset every 16 years, right? That's just a thing that happens. That's what the countdown was, kind of, sort of, maybe. And so, between terraforming robots and nanomachines and memory-altering nanomachines, they just build up these dome cities. And then maybe, like, 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2. But that wouldn't actually... I mean, they'd have to downgrade them by 40 years, effectively, after destroying them all. But that's maybe part of why they wiped them out. And so when Chihiro and Juro in 2105 went 16 years back to 2089, I was figuring they probably sat just in data for a little while. And then on completion of what is now Sector 1, what they thought was Sector 0, then they popped out, and it seemed instant to them.
The concept of living through a reset is something of a misunderstanding.
But they might just be in Sector 0, and they're foreign bodies, but they forced their way in there, so they can kind of do almost whatever they want, sort of.
In short, it's not possible. Sector 0 is unique. Going there is not akin to a typical sector shift. Instead, it scanned me in as data.
Right. Right. Totally understandable. Makes perfect sense, honestly. There's not... The physical reality of Sector 0 is just a hard drive. And the rest of these cities might be too, but that doesn't really explain the kaiju aspect.
And with that data, Universal Control did its work. It created a perfect replica of me in the next world.
So that's what a loop really is.
So you forced your 16-year-old self as a person to be created in the next world. And when they say things like that, it makes it sound like all these sectors might be on different planets. And they're just teleporting like crazy far.
There are 15 humans capable of carrying out the plan.
Why?
What plan?
The plan made in the year 2188 to continue the species.
Why only 15 out of 6 million?
But I'm no longer a part. I'm nothing but a doll, held captive in the 5 sectors. I'm incapable of fulfilling my mission.
So you turn to the version of you who was born into this world, Iori Fuyusaka. In time, she and you would be one and the same. That's how you plan to reclaim your humanity.
She's gonna be a lot different now after experiencing all of this.
Sekigahara-kun, I gather you intended to make use of Sector 0 as well.
Would it even help him, though?
And you planned to put a stop to Operation Aegis, didn't you?
Oh, it probably would.
Yes. By killing you.
Huh?
Are you going to shoot me right here and now?
Well, he already gave away his gun, maybe. See, this is crazy. This could be before he lost all of his memories and before he woke up with Chihiro dead in front of him.
You can't do that.
If Operation Aegis were put into motion, this world would be cut off from Universal Control.
Okay.
What would become of you then?
Data stored in Sector 0 can function independently of UC.
In other words,
However,
you'll continue to live, human or not. So that's the way it is. Ryoko-san and I, we never had a way out in the first place.
Aikun!
well, maybe though. Yeah, chase after Akun, right? Son of a bitch, game. How is she just hiding over there by the water fountain? Eavesdropping on the whole game, the whole conversation.
Aikun, I'll protect you. Let's do this together.
What's the implications
I
of
had the
doing
courage
this?
to take your hand. That would have been for the best.
And is this
We interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast.
is that one loop before half of the other shit we've been seeing?
It is headed north toward Kasumicho, destroying everything in its path.
Here's the beginning, right?
State of emergency has been declared in Asha.
First scene we see in the game.
The neighboring 3 wards are advised to evacuate.
But I feel like there would be more in between this and that last scene we saw with Iori. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more.
It really came. The day of the attack. Only one thing left to do. Aikun Sentinel. Number 15.
Oh, but again, Sekigahara is in the final. Okay. Yeah, there's a little more. Okay.
Wait.
They're going to do this here. A's gonna go to Sector 0, and then there's a whole nother loop where all of this happens again.
And then you pull me away to a place like this?
Stay still.
Huh? What?
I'm not ready for this.
This game is a little too horny with high schoolers sometimes.
Odd place to be shot.
Whoa, what is that?
An activation switch. It's used to call your sentinel. Don't move. That should do it. If what 426 said is true, that's all I need to do. I registered my sentinel. Sentinel number 15. It's a robot used to fight the Daimos.
You're going with 426.
It was mine, but it's in better hands with you. It really was worthless in the end.
Don't say that.
Fuyusaka,
Huh?
Never mind. It's nothing. Just forget what Morimura said, all right?
No.
Believe in yourself.
Akun.
I feel... Damn. There's still multiple ways this could go.
Just as Akun said, I'm going to believe in myself now. Mom, Dad, Miwa-chan and the rest. I can do it. I can protect you all.
Can you, though? Because, like, what if you beat the hell... Well, okay, the Aegis stuff is separating the sector from universal control.
It's time.
Breaking the link between this sector 2 square kilometers at a time from what is probably the station orbiting above.
I may be just a schoolgirl, but now I'm a school.
Yeah, you goddamn right. You goddamn right. Boom. Sit number 15, Jin 2. Big punch missile girl. Sentries and everything. The works. Okay. 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 So Morimura was transplanting her own memories into Fuyusaka, but due to 426's influence, Morimura's memories are perceived as a hazy dream. But we don't know what 426's influence was, really. When the kaiju appear in 85, Fuyusaka musters up her courage and activates Sentinel number 15, which Sekigahara had passed on to her. Iori. There's still so much against the beginning. Yeah! See? Wait. Sekigahara is told by Mawaka Sawatari, a friend of Iori Fuyusaka, that the cryptic note was for his messaging service. So what we just saw happened 254, and then a bunch of scenes happened. And then there's something in between Fuyusaka shooting her. Iori's in this scene? Oh. She's already, like, asleep with more memories being passed into her. Even though that doesn't really pop up much. So this is that last chapter. Here, all of this. Here. It's kind of the order that we were shown it, right? And there's still bits back here. Your shit is honestly more chronological so far. Look at that! Still 5 events after. Krabe. 5 events after. Does the beginning show up in everybody's? No. They're the only 2 that really saw the beginning. So... But Sekigahara here ends up piloting a Sentinel with us in the final battle, which seems to be in 1985. So it's not like he... And it's the same one. So either... Well, he can't go to Sector 0 and then loop around, because then he'd be like Morimura and not compatible. But he could do that if the final battle gets lost and he and a bunch of others go into, like, way more people go into Sector 0, and then they get to prepare everybody, all 13 of these, to be compatible. But it's 15 people, right? So we're missing, like, Okino and maybe the OG Ida, because Shu has Ida's memories, but isn't actually the same person as Ida. Who do we want to do next? Let's finish Shu. Let's finish Ninji. Because he was freed, maybe, by Megami Fuyusaka, Negami Yakushiji, and appeared to just kind of be in a Sentinel in space afterwards. But maybe that's just where his consciousness was sent. You're back on the line?
When you put it like that, maybe you've got a point. I should slow down and think a little. Still, though...
I want to make sure you're gonna be safe, Kisaragi.
Jeez, why do you sound so serious all of a sudden?
If you're going back, then I'm coming with you. I got something I gotta do. Just wait right here a sec.
Oh, sure.
Sentinel number 10.
Gotta be kidding. So all of this, it's all...
Okay.
So the world's... And it's all because of these... Because they're sending out this... If he's right. So that guy Izumi...
Except Minami's the one doing it.
He's a Juro Karabe from another world? If that's really true, that League of Darkness lady's gotta be a Fuyus... When I was a kid, I remember now.
Okay.
So the one who
Key.
has the key, they're the one calling these monsters out. You never thought Minami would have it. That big robot. Well, the Sentinel. If I could just pilot that thing, if this crazy loop does eventually become reality, maybe
Sort
I could at least beat down
of.
a couple kaiju.
Maybe I could at least beat the shit out of some monsters. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Hello again, Okino.
Oh, Ogata-kun, what's wrong?
Okino's here. Looks like it worked. Get out of my way.
You.
Just you and me, Tsukasa Okino. Can't run this time. Just you and me can't run this time.
Go ahead, run on the train. I dare you.
Last time, I got out of this place by chasing him.
Did they both get in the train just now? I think they did. It's the same thing that happened whenever we got League of Darkness as a thought. Ha ha ha!
Ah, shit. Everything's spinning.
But you got out. Brain intact.
Not Kamizumi, that's for sure.
No, you got knocked the fuck out.
That was weird. Why'd I think Fuyusaka looked...
Bleh.
Doesn't matter if we never make it out in time. We only got a couple minutes until they ruin this place. Even if I told someone about this.
Only a couple minutes from now? Wasn't that like the train situation?
Yama?
Or did he get shot by Megumi right before she ran in here?
Hey, what's wrong? Can't move, huh?
Over here, hurry!
She's more badass than I am.
She has the highest body shot count. Megumi's KDA is just going up and up and up. That looks so good animated.
They're coming back this way again.
We gotta find
Why
some
are
way
it-
to stop
what?
here. We won't be catching the train to school again anytime soon.
Usami! Natsuno, you're out too?
Our timing sucks, huh? We hit our operating limits at the same time.
What about the others?
What do you mean?
They're not doing great.
Yeah, he's BJ.
I'll go.
Come on.
No. Your Sentinel's already taken a beating. I'll handle this.
Didn't you just dismount? You're already at your limit.
I don't give a shit about my limits.
That's right.
You. And that's why I gotta break them.
I'm a little sad we don't get... Oh, on your ankle? That looks kind of cool. I'm a little sad that we don't get more Ninji-Tomi relationship. Come in and punch the hell out of it.
You take Minami and get back while you can. I gotta dance with these chumps first.
You must think you're such a badass, you big idiot.
You can probably hear that.
You watch me, Tomi Kisaragi. This time, I swear I'll protect you.
It looks so good. It looks so good, but also in motion, it's way faster than that. When the kaiju appear in 85, Ogata swears to protect Tomi Kisaragi, and this time, and activates Sentinel number 10. Wait. Oh, I think I may have... No. Okay, cool, good. In order to become compatible, she tried to overwrite her memories and personality into Fuyusaka and take over her body, but gave up on it after hearing that a loop was no longer possible. Because it doesn't quite work like that. Morimura was implanting her own memories into Fuyusaka, which is the case of Fuyusaka's troubling dream. The loop! If you save your own data, or shift yourself, to Sector 0, you'll be able to skip the reset and end up in the new world, which is 16 years in the past, while maintaining your current appearance. However, you would no longer be human in the new loop, but merely a simulated personality that Universal Control has reconstructed. So they're not the new and compatible clones, but rather a simulated personality, kind of like what's in Okino, what Okino did to themselves. I don't know why that would be any different, considering everything is run by nanomachines anyway, and there should be some way to figure out that compatibility. Fix that not a real person bit, because like you're all clones of previously real people, and then you were turned into even more data. Some of them were just straight up data from the beginning. Tomi, Shu. I feel like Tomi might kind of really... Let's do Shu. Because he's one step away. So is A. And then we'll build some people up for A. Probably Mira, honestly.
Let's go.
Shu, particularly. Shu Yamaguchi was shifted into a sentinel that appeared out of nowhere and ended up in outer space. Which is true. These all look like underground dome cities, but when you just fly up high enough, which doesn't seem like it's incredibly high, but high enough, you're just in space. When Yamaguchi returned to the surface, Tetsuya Ida pressed him to cooperate.
Yo.
Let's hear some more from Ida, right? Slightly odd.
Those government spooks are keeping an eye on me. At this rate, they could just take me away and nobody would ever know.
Except for, like, your dad.
Miyuki Inaba was right about everything. There was a boundary. So here we are, in 30 kilometers of city.
Well, you never ran into a hard wall. You ran into a lattice of machinery.
Wish I could pretend it was all a dream. My own private little adventure with Yuki-chan.
You have no idea what's through there.
He called himself Tetsuya Ida. We look identical, but that's not my name, so...
You also don't look identical at all to the Tetsuya Ida of this time.
Different people.
Whereas Jura and Iori, like, really look pretty similar
In my dream,
to the other people they're dreaming about.
her soul was in an android body. That's gotta be the... What would it even be like? The way Miyuki Inaba tells it, those dreams weren't from the future like I thought they were. They already happened. It's all in the past.
Yeah, that much is exceptionally
So she
clear.
was watching me this whole time? On behalf of that shady outfit? Is that why she approached me at all? Yuki-chan. No, wait. I'm the one who approached her.
Yeah, she wasn't really looking for
Keep
you.
an eye on me? Well, hey, maybe this isn't so bad after all.
Oh my god,
So
dude.
she's been monitoring me this whole time? That's crazy. Also, weirdly hot.
Fair. Fair. Hey, Miyuki Inaba. Please.
Shukun, please help me.
What can he even do at this point?
Hey,
He knows I'm here now. He's going to try to have me eliminated.
Who?
what?
Who's he?
What do you mean, eliminated? There's so much I still don't get here.
Yeah.
I need a real explanation.
Yeah.
No, but I had to hack my way in to reach you. My connection won't last long.
Wait, there's so much. When you say he, you mean Tetsuya Ida?
Yes,
Why is he after you?
Yeah.
because I'm helping you. I was right.
Is this... Am I crazy, or does that sound like Miwako?
He's trying to reset Project Arc.
He wants to reset it. What would that do?
The world would be destroyed by kaiju. Everything will be gone. They want to start over.
But... That's part of Ryoko's plan.
They want to restart this world from the beginning. They've done it before, and a reset means you would be erased too.
You're talking about kaiju now?
You've already seen them.
You mean those things in my dreams?
Sentinels were built to fight those kaiju. To defend the world you call home.
You're talking about kaiju?
You've already seen them.
So it's just space beyond the enclosure walls. That means we're in some huge spaceship, right? Why does all of this exist?
Boom!
Why cover up the truth?
Fucking called it. It's not even a colony on a planet.
A supercomputer hidden below your town. We call it Universal Control. It has led you to believe you live in Japan, in a certain historical era.
Why?
Possibly to make your lives easier. Possibly to make you easier to manage.
Probably both.
Even I couldn't tell you the real reason.
So why are you trying to help us?
You still don't know who I am.
Because we don't want everybody getting erased an infinite number of times.
You and I have met many times in your dreams.
Are you Tomi? Are you Miwako? Are you Megumi?
Well, you're Miyuki Inaba, right?
Yes. And no, Miyuki Inaba is a disguise. You should know what my real name is. Please give it some more thought.
I'm gonna call her Tetsuya Ida.
Wait, you're not Tetsuya Ida, are you?
You might be overthinking this. Please, give...
I mean, you've seen Tomi several times in your dream, and she's got the whole idol thing going from 2025. You haven't seen a lot of Yuki in your dreams.
Oh, that song from my dream. You don't mean you're...
You finally realized this is how I got past Universal Control. I sang on an inconspicuous broadcast with all my heart, just like I used to.
Kisaragi.
Yes, it's me.
But Ogata,
But a different Tomi Kisaragi from
Right.
the one in your world.
right, you saved yourself into Sector Zero, just like the rest. Maybe even from the end of Ogata's story and the beginning, they looped again,
I'm not human anymore.
just like Morimura.
Just data on a computer. But that's exactly how I can still help you.
And let's be honest, we could just put you in a clone body or an android body if you wanted, eventually.
Oh no.
And you're still the same consciousness, so at that point, what's the difference? I mean, you're not the same person as the Tomy who exists now.
He's at Sector 3's terminal.
Okay.
Help me, Shukun.
Who is? Ida?
If we don't stop him, he'll erase me.
What should I do?
Inside the outer walls. I hid your sentinel and...
Hey! No, come on! Don't leave me hanging like this!
Time to go get that Sentinel
She's been reaching out to me,
and shift to
using
Sector
my key
3.
to break through the walls that separate us. She's the Tomi Kisaragi I saw in my dreams. The Tomi Kisaragi who has no body left. Just a mind inside a machine.
Wait. How? Oh no. It was Tamal Karabe in the Tomy android that got scrapped. Which sucks a lot for her. Change channel, come on. That's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything, Shu.
She's gone. What happens if I go there? Can I really make a difference? I can already tell this is gonna be a huge mess. Nope. A girl has asked for my help. I can't just run this mess. I'll go.
It's as simple as that, huh, Shu?
When I get there.
Grab your shoes. Time to head out. Oh my god.
Sudden moves and I shoot.
Oh, that's not a thing I saw coming.
Shinonome-senpai? The door was locked. How did you get in?
I broke the lock.
With that gun?
There was an agent, too. I put him to sleep.
Why? You were both sent here by Ida. What do you know?
You were at the park with him. Are you with the shady spy bureau too?
Yes.
So, what do you want with me?
I need your sentinel.
My sentinel?
Call it here.
That's a thing I can do?
You do both have 4th gen flying types.
I have no idea how. Senpai, I'm sorry,
Why do you need it?
but I've got something I need to do.
You want me to shoot you?
I have to go stop Ida. Huh?
Sounds like we're on the same side.
Okay. I need to play more Ryoko.
Yeah, that's where the sentinel's hidden. Apparently.
That's some sentinel. It must weigh hundreds of tons. How does it fly in the air? But what I really don't understand is how you controlled it without any problems. Piloting a sentinel damages you. Like what happened to me.
Sort of. Only if you're
Most people can't
infected.
operate them.
What? You mean piloting a sentinel did all that stuff to you? You know, it's not too late to turn back.
It is too late.
Easy, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna give up now. The girl's in trouble. You know where you're going, don't you, Senpai?
There are 2 terminals that have been analyzed so far. Sector 1 and Sector 3. But we can only get into one of them. That'd be the terminal in Sector 3.
Not really sure I'm following here.
Mr. Ida was supposed to take me with him, but he took Takamiya-san instead.
What?
Yuki-chan? What's he planning with Yuki-chan?
He needed biometric ID from one of us. It's the only way he can access the terminal.
I don't remember that shit.
Now he's put the gate into lockdown. That means a sentinel's the only way to shift in.
Can you both get in the Sentinel? I mean, you can get in one of the hatches, I suppose.
It's just up ahead.
Can you still get through this way? Inside the outer walls. Time to keep going.
Wait,
Why are we going left now?
Are you okay?
No.
what is this place?
The outer walls of the spaceship, I guess.
It's a spaceship?
Yeah.
Talking about?
Oh, whoa, okay, so you never found out that part. It's a long story.
This doesn't make sense. How could there be a facility like this in a tunnel?
I don't know how, but there is. Let's look for the Sentinel.
Yeah, it's not time travel is the thing. You're traveling between different sectors
Here,
in the same spaceship.
the one I
It's
saw
just
at
a
the park.
huge colony ship. Probably even expanded itself, like, after beginning its journey.
Miyuki and Aba hid it here. So, now what?
Well, activate it.
Yeah, but how?
How did you do it before?
I don't know, it just kinda happened.
Actually, that's true. He just kind of got shot.
What should have one somewhere on your body.
A switch?
Where nanomachines were shot into you. That's where code was injected into your system. So that should be where your switch is.
Oh yeah, I got shot. I think she got me right around here?
Swipe across it. See if that starts things up.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, all right. Why do you remember where you got shot where no one else does? Why do you constantly not pass out and go down whenever you get shot, whereas everyone else does? Yeah. Okay, but now Ryoko.
Okay, I see you. So yeah, I'm in. But for something so big, what this cockpit looks like a single-seater.
If it shares design elements from number 14, there should be a maintenance hatch somewhere. From there, I could set the shift destination.
That's a really weird function for a maintenance hatch to have.
I found it. I think.
Where is it?
In the back.
Time to get.
How's it looking down there?
I've set the shift destination. Now you just need to confirm it.
Okay, here we go.
You're gonna teleport right over the hole without flying and just fall on the UFO. So what happens if you teleport parts of this structure? Okay.
What happened here? It's like a world after an apocalypse.
Yep.
That's Sakura High. It looks a lot like where we live. No, it's in ruins. But that is our city.
We were in Sector 4. What you're looking at is Sector 3.
Okay.
Oh no, you can see below where the texture cuts off.
So there really is more than one enclosure.
Yep.
It's down there.
How many enclosures is still a pretty
The bottom
good
of that hole is
question.
the terminal.
Looks like we'll fit right through. I guess we're going down.
That's a very large hole. Okay, what do we got here? Ida.
Freeze! Any closer and I shoot her.
When did this even happen?
So, found a way through on Shu Amiguchi's Sentinel? I suppose this is because I chose Takamiya-kun over you.
What the what? Ida.
Those emotional impulses of yours.
It's hard to tell if he's the main villain or not, but he's up there.
Really do try my patience.
That's not why, Mr. Ida.
Bum 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 bum.
It doesn't matter. I don't care what group Yuki-chan's wrapped up in. I'm going to save her.
Yeah, I mean she's being blackmailed,
Yuki
so.
needs my help. I have to stop Ida somehow, or else he's going to erase her.
Also, these people all have like 80s 6-shooters. That's still deadly as hell, but
Back in my drink, he called himself Tet. We look identical, but
also you totally don't look identical.
Tetsuya Ida, huh? I know about you. I've seen a lot of your past. Well, that's inconvenient. She's still transplanting memories then. Well, I know you too. Perhaps better than anyone else could. After all, I've known you all your life. Ever since I dropped you off as a newborn. Drop me off? I placed you into the Amiguchi family as a child. Then you're saying you are genetically identical to me. You are Tetsuya Ida.
You don't even have the same hair color. He's not wearing glasses. I think your eyes might be different color. What are you talking about?
Yuki-chan's got nothing to do with this.
No, but she's a useful bargaining chip for him.
Go! I'm afraid she's a vital part of the process. I need her biometrics to access the computer.
We still don't know anything about why these people are compatible and necessary to be present to access this shit.
This is partly your fault.
But that also means you can't kill her.
Up until now,
Otherwise, you probably just would have already.
I had simply been borrowing your ID, but then you had to go and access your Sentinel.
Rewriting his access control.
Which means authorization has been restored to you.
Which means you could do things with this computer right now. Right?
Yuki-chan, don't worry. We're gonna get you out of this.
Amiguchi.
You have feelings for Yuki Takamiya, I take it?
Is this Ida one of those dumb anime people who is like, I killed my feelings. It's better that way.
Yeah, I love her.
I mean,
Under any other
you
circumstances,
lust
it'd
after
be
her.
Fascinating. Genetically identical, but our experiences made us very different people indeed.
That is definitely a thing that can happen. Also, look at you! You don't even have the same chin or nose. What do you mean genetic? I think Ida might be mistaken.
There is nothing you can do to change this.
Is one of you dyeing your hair?
Miyuki Inaba.
Ida-kun.
So here you are at last. Your singing gave you away. I recognized it instantly.
Honestly, yeah, maybe not the best idea, because he totally would.
I'm still your biggest fan, believe it or not.
I play your record at least 3 times a day.
Please, think this over.
I have to start things over for the two of us.
This is a mistake.
I'm afraid you're the one who's mistaken. It's too late. This place will be gone soon enough anyway. Or do you have some other option to share?
Even if I did, you wouldn't listen to me. Not the way you are now.
Oh, Miyuki Inaba said something about this. She said she knew me through my ID, probably because he's the one she was trying to track.
That tracks. That makes sense.
Stop! I won't let you erase her! Erase her? Please. I love Tomi Kisaragi. There's no need for anything as drastic as that. But I do need to silence her as a precautionary measure.
You can cut off communications, but I'm not going to give up.
I don't need to cut off communications. It doesn't matter where you are. After all, you're a Sentinel AI now. She's in a Sentinel? And I happen to have command authorization over the Sentinels. All of them up to number 19.
Huh. Which would be the first 2 generations, right? But then 3rd and 4th are totally alien to him because they were built after 64 somehow. And that's definitely not the case in the final battle.
Wait, Ida-kun, I'm in orbit right now. I'm watching this all from the command ship's computer.
Also, yeah, huge facility with multiple underground dome cities or giant ship. It doesn't make sense if there's a giant ship that has a, well, I mean, it depends on how giant, I guess. If there's something else orbiting it. It makes more sense that she's in the Ark, the giant ship orbiting this planet, and then each of these underground domes with an underground UFO are in some facility on a planet.
And I can see everything. I know what'll happen to that whole area. The reset will change everything. It'll all be broken down and rebuilt, but...
Indeed. A new beginning for you and me.
But you've already been through one loop. You have to have already been through one loop.
No, you don't understand.
Attention. Emergency protocol. Force shut down Sentinel number 16.
Don't!
Well, she's not erased. But she's in 16?
Bastard! She'll be asleep until all of this is over. That's the last variable taken care of. I think our work here is done. We're returning to Sector 4. And you're coming with us, Shu Amiguchi. As will you, Shinonome-kun. Come on. You know you need me.
Goddamn, Ida.
Hey, really? That's my girl. We're leaving. Collect the equipment.
Now, Yuki, beat the shit out of him.
I know what you've really been trying to do. Back then, all those nights in the lab, you weren't trying to bring her back. You wanted to remake Kisaragi the way you wanted her to be.
Exactly.
Ida, you think we're the same person?
You couldn't look more different, aside from you're both male.
You're nothing like me. I'd never use a girl as some tool. Little shit.
Bam! Yuki, it's time! Before they get their...
Don't move.
Damn it.
Hamiguchi-kun, hurry.
Kick him in the head again.
Right.
Come on, Yuki.
Hurt Yuki-chan?
Amiguchi. Shinonome.
You can be such an inconvenience. Speaking of...
He gets shot so much!
Takamiya-kun, I suggest you come quietly, or Amiguchi will suffer the consequences.
You son of a bitch.
Yuki-chan, don't risk it.
If it were only one gun pointed at you, that'd be a different story, but now it's two.
On it, sir.
Now! Now! Now!
What?
Way to go, Ryoko! I don't know what just happened, but way to go, Ryoko!
Did they shift?
They did shift. But you've still got your Sentinel right outside. And a black suit dude. Yeah.
So this goes there. Okay, nice. So that's all set. Then let's do this. No dice.
You need to take this seriously.
Hey, you want to do this yourself? Be my guest.
Keep it cool. He's doing fine.
Damn, Shu has like the biggest in chapter so far.
I promised I'd save her. I'm going after her, no matter what it takes.
It doesn't seem as if the director's coming back.
No, of course not. He doesn't give a shit about
Which
you.
means it may be up to us to find our way back home. Probably best to work together for now.
So you guys really have no idea how to work all this stuff?
Our intel suggested it's just not possible for us. The only ones with clearance and ability are the special miners. But we'll certainly make an effort.
We still have no idea why that's the case.
Can't your robot do something to solve this? It's capable of transporting us across time, correct?
Hell if I know, man. My senpai was the one who set up the time travel. Sure, I can fly the thing, but I'd have no idea how to get us home.
That's fair.
How much does your organization know? Do they have any real info on how this place works?
Or who made it or when?
UFO made by scientists of the future.
From the
Since
past.
before our time. It's been buried here, deep underground.
Okay, so you're basically clueless. Sound about right?
Yes.
Come on, out of the way.
Move it.
This is nothing like my microcomputer at home. Damn it.
You have a computer in 85?
I can't help Miyuki and Aba. I can't even go after Yuki-chan. What am I supposed to do here? Where'd the console go?
Did it work?
No, someone else is coming in.
It just started moving by itself.
Were you upstairs? Wait, when are you coming here?
Men in Black.
When is that? When the fuck is that? $2:30. Oh my god, that's 179, and that's 265. Oh my god. There's another loop. There's a loop in the middle of this game, and it's just been telling the story without making it clear that there was yet another loop somewhere. So there's like... God. So not only has Morimura looped a couple of times, but the Morimura that Iori was talking to... God, that might be during the first loop, but then there's another one after that. And that's either Iori or the original Morimura. It's still unclear. Amaguchi, who's genetically identical to Ida, was having Ida's memories from between ages 16 and 26 transplanted into him by Morimura. Moreover, Ida brought the infant Amaguchi to Sector 4, the 1980s, and placed him into the Amaguchi family. So he took infant himself from 2064, or I guess at that point 2049, and brought it back to Sector 2. I think there's been a loop between stories. When the fuck did Natsuno... I've got to go touch grass again real quick, but, like, when the fuck... Look at these jumps. Boom. In the blink. Right here. Okay, that's at the very end with Ninji and Tomi. Sort of. Let me go full story. I want to look at 230, right? Ida versus Amaguchi. And Ryoko's is happening after that. We need to do more Ryoko. Even though, really, a lot of that might be summed up in Goto. Or even Takatoshi. What was Natsuno doing around here? Is there anything? Where's the last Natsuno? Because it might not be on her timeline, right? There's shit in here that's not actually in the individual characters' timelines. Like a bunch of the dreams happened way in the past and don't show up here. $179. But that's the big gap, isn't it? Damn. She gets saved by Yuki in 148, halfway through the story. So, all of the stuff with old Chihiro Morimura, OG Chihiro Morimura and Jiro Izumi happen, and then there's a loop, and then they try and do some stuff, and that might be the first couple of stories that we see with some characters, even though all of the other characters that are in the second loop are in those stories. It just loops again, and they get their own stories after that. And so there's like, you know, there's like OG beginning of everything, talking about Project Arc, and then the end of the first instance, and then the first loop happens. And they spit themselves out in 2089. And that's scene 11. And so there's a bunch of stuff in the first loop. Oh, God, no, the first loop. We're going to call this the first loop, where we have all of these characters who have already looped. They're on their first loop, doing shit. And that's where a bunch of the dreams come from. And that's where Renya Goto learns about all of that shit. Oh, my God. during the first loop. And then they lose 2064. No, that's all still during like the first instance, because they're still working in the background on whatever and trying to solve things, trying to get out. But then they learn like really actually looping is kind of impossible because they're not the same and they're not compatible. And then they fail again. Maybe in 85, the last holdout, right? And then somewhere around here-ish, we go into loop 2, which is probably Juro Izumi, or Juro Kurabe, and Ninja Ogata, and Megumi Yakushiji, and this shoe that's way different from Ida. And then... and a Sekigahara's story, where... Jesus, I don't even know. It's so out there and still up in the air. Wait. Alright, all events. That's 28 scenes. 28, 29 scenes after the beginning. Where, if we look at Juro, 5. We look at Iori, 5. Megumi doesn't have the beginning. Sekigahara doesn't have it. Rinya doesn't have it. Natsuno doesn't have it. But this is after it. Kitaru's got it. Ogata and Tomi will have it. Right? This game's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Shinonome? God. Oh, we have to do Kurabe before doing Megumi. So I want to do Shinonome and Tomi. But I have to step away for just a little bit longer. Well, not longer, but I have to step away again. So I will be back in a little bit. And then once more after that, and we'll be good. Okay, be right back. And I'm back. That didn't take too long. Whew. Okay. Yeah, so I think Tomi, and Ryoko. And that'll give us 2 more. Which will... Oh, we can also do Miura. So Tomi, Ryoko, Miura. And that'll give us 3 more. So I have to do Juro and maybe even Yakushiji before I can do Sekigahara. Although we can do some Takatoshi in there, and that's not going to finish itself anytime soon. Same with Rinya. Maybe what I do is finish up Tomi and Ryoko and Miura. And then kind of have like a short stream and come back and do a ton of Takatoshi. And we'll finish off... I don't know. Well, we'll see. But first, Tomi.
Well.
How do we get Miwako back? Please, let's get Miwako back. But maybe something bad and wacky has happened. Wait. What the fuck? But Miwako is nowhere to be found. Is this Tomi? Miyuki Inaba? And so earlier when she was like, yeah, I sing sometimes. All this music reminds me of old music. But she'd have to, like, have really weird hours, because it takes 14 hours for her to orbit around if she's Miyuki Inaba. So if she's projecting herself here... I mean, maybe this Tomi is also an android? Like, what the hell? Why is she back?
In the far-off future, and the kaiju were tools for terraforming the surface. What are they doing here in the past?
Is this before all of this? It could be. Not even, like, time travel-wise, but then she has all the thoughts from, like, Underground Gate.
Morimura. Megumi. Are they planning on fighting those things?
Morimura and Megami? What do you know about Megami?
Shikishima's a conglomerate with political... You always see their branches on and back in the main...
Okay, that's the same thought since forever.
This girl. New building, same old sleepyhead.
Juro?
Izumi, did you really turn into a different person? Megumi's crying for you, you know.
I mean, I know she knows Megami, but what does she know about Megami trying to fight? Was all of her original stuff in the first loop? And then now this is the second loop?
Usami-chan, I've been meaning to tell you. I found a cafe with some amazing looking cakes. Shall we go there after school? That's the same thing you said before we left. You've been acting strange today.
It's not like this is the first day. Like, if this is a second or third loop, this would still be 14 or 15 years into it.
We went to the ruined future. You really don't remember? You said that this morning, too.
Did you just, like, put her back at home and wipe her memories?
I've never heard of ruined future. What kind of shop is it?
Okay, well, on the one hand, at least she's okay. On the other hand, aww, our adventures with Miwako got erased.
Oh yeah, we went way deep underground. You were freaking out. You've got to remember that, right? Underground? You mean the downstairs food court at the mall? No. Alright, Miwako. Tell it to me straight. In the last few days, did anything big happen? Anything at all? The last few days? Let's see. Something big. Oh, I know. You remember? 3 days ago, we moved classrooms from the old building to the new one.
3 days ago.
That was so sudden. I could hardly believe it. Is that not it?
3 days ago.
She doesn't remember a thing about what just happened.
I mean, at least she's still here and okay.
It's not something you can just forget. It's more like her memories were rewritten.
Yeah, that is a thing that can happen.
The school marked us absent those days, but she's acting like she's been here the whole time. It's crazy. Did that underground computer do this?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey.
Okay, for real this time?
I'm glad you remember at least. Miwako has no memory of the whole ordeal. To her, it's like nothing ever happened.
So can you see not touch
And
you
Shinonome
people?
Senpai,
Because you're in the Sentinels and have access, essentially?
So that's what Sekigahara meant about being managed.
Wait. Okay, but this could just be Ryoko, right?
Damn.
Because Ryoko came back with them and Sekigahara and BJ.
if that's true, then everyone here's in the same boat, right? My mom, the people of my city, maybe they're all hidden somewhere, being monitored. It all comes down to that underground computer.
Well, yeah, that much is true. But whether or not they were data in the first place is kind of hard to
I bet it has the answers.
check.
I'm gonna go back there.
What? Dude, are you crazy? The place is crawling with androids.
I'm pretty good at hiding.
Dumbass, you'll die. Besides,
They're androids.
how the hell do you plan on getting there?
BJ.
If we use the gate again, we can return to that era.
Hell, she might even be able to walk up to it and say gate open and have it work.
I don't think Morimura would be much help. And Shinonome
She
Senpai,
might.
she was looking at me real suspiciously. Oh, I know. Sekigahara-kun. I'll find him and...
Calm down.
That's probably your best bet. So Shinonome was looking at you real suspiciously, but Shinonome doesn't even remember your face.
Just
That's
think about
weird.
it for a sec. You really want to mess with that thing? Shit's dangerous. And you know, if you get stranded again, you might be stuck for good.
He's not wrong.
I guess when you put it like that,
Fuck!
maybe you've got a point. I should slow down and think a little.
Fuck, game? Okay, but this is still all from Tomi's perspective. So this is real Tomi, not Ogata head looper because of Okino
Now that I think
Tomi.
about it, why do you care? Don't tell me. You're worried about me that much? Am I really that important to you?
Oh, shut up.
So this is not the day of the invasion.
Go ahead and die for all I care. It's just, I'd feel pretty shitty being the one who let you do it.
Yeah, that's different.
So that's how it is.
Unless that's how his very first scene opened up.
So what? You want me to just sit on my ass until something happens?
I get it. all
It
right?
might happen pretty soon.
Think of something together. Just don't go rushing off on your own.
What happens if Tomi goes all the way over here?
Well, look what we got here.
Oh God is not distracted.
Most punchable face in the city. I think it's about time we settled our shit.
But he's got a much stronger pompadour than you.
Hey now! Come on, you're fighting again? Stop that!
Hey, stay out of this, idiot.
What do we got here? Don't tell me this little bitch is your girl. Didn't know you were
Damn,
into elementary schoolers.
He's doing a good job delivering that line like a huge asshole.
The hell did you just say? You want to say that again? Say it to my face. Come on.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hey, stop it!
That's only a taste of what you deserve, asshole.
It's true, actually. You should hit him some more. I can't move.
Whatever you want.
Can I go see? I can't go see. Get in. Get in. Doesn't matter. I'll get in by Ogata.
I can't keep waiting around like this. We'll think of something together.
Yeah, right. Keep your word next time, dummy.
I mean, I'm the one that did that. That may or may not be a fail state, right? A few weeks later. So no attack was happening right then. A few weeks later. You know what? I can fast forward. I want to...
Give it a...
I want to see if I can see anybody by going to the right.
Now that I think...
Okay. Oh, you just can't. Well, alright. Okay. Alright.
Another day, another waste of time.
What are you trying to do? Oh, you're just coming back to the gate. If you came here every day for a few weeks, you'd see some shit.
Was it all just a weird dream?
Oh, stop it, me.
If I start to doubt myself, it's all over. I've got a lot more investigating to do.
Yeah, so most of her story takes place like a while before most other people's stories. But how does it line up with Iori's story, right?
The gate was right here. If I stand here, I should be able to go back. At least, that's what I think.
You're from 2024. You know computers. Start talking at it.
Show up.
Also, how did it take you a few weeks to get that idea? What do you do to show up? To get it to show up?
Maybe there's a switch somewhere. Huh?
No. Is this going to be Ryoko and Ida and Shu?
Here we are,
No.
1985. Do you know what you have to do?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd be questioning my sanity. It's so absurd, my head's going to burst.
You can head back and rest up.
Okino.
Don't worry, I won't be going anywhere. I just need to ensure Chihiro Morimura doesn't find out. Time to pull a few tricks on the gate and cover our tracks.
See you.
Huh. Well, these two characters have never met.
I saw that.
Holy Tomi! Tomi! Zero chill Tomi.
Finally found my inn. So, you there. You seem to be able to access the gate.
Who are you?
Yeah, Okino, I feel safe saying Okino's the 14th.
Tomi Kisaragi. And you are Okino-kun, a guy who doesn't want to be caught by Morimura.
Why do you know Okino?
Now then, Won't you do something for me? You don't have much of a choice.
Because she could just go blabbing to Morimura. Damn, Tomi has one over on Okino. That's not a thing I really thought I would see happen. Wait, what file got updated? Okino? This is probably from Shu. Ida is genetically identical to Shu Amaguchi. Bullshit. Visually, bullshit. Saratari has no recollection of the time she got left behind in the 2025 ruins. The grown-up version of Tomi Kisaragi. I guess it's not beyond, like, you know, hair dye or a wig for an idol. Also, she's pure digital, so she's just looking however she wants, really. Like, Tomi Kisaragi. Tomi Kisaragi. Different hair, different eye color, maybe kind of a similar face. Sort of. Miyuki looks a little bit more wide and soft, I guess. Grown-up version of Tomi Kisaragi from another world. Back when she used to stream her songs on the internet, Tetsuya Ito was a regular in her chat, going by Fate. His support and encouragement pushed her to get serious about her singing. In order to evade Universal Control's surveillance, she sang on an unmonitored broadcast and managed to connect with Shu Amaguchi through his TV. She had Ida install her into Sentinel 16 as its AI. One of the autonomous ones. Sort of. Sentinel. Ooh. Similar to a shifter gate, the Sentinel is capable of traveling between sectors. Has a maintenance hatch like the Type 98 bipeds, where one can set the shift destination. The pilot must confirm the shift in order for it to happen. The Sentinel pilots have an activation switch that's used to activate the Sentinel. Typically, the activation switch would be where the nanomachines were injected. But if additional codes have been implemented later, then that would be the new spot for the switch. Swiping across the activation switch causes the letter START to appear and activates the registered Sentinel. 'Cause it's cool. That's why it happens. It's cool. It's linked with the surface through a region called the Terminal. There are two terminals that have been analyzed. Sector 1 and Sector 3. Wait. There are two terminals that have been analyzed? Sector 1 and Sector 3? But of the two, the terminal in Sector 3 is the only one that allows access to the mainframe. The center device of the terminal is used to authenticate biometric IDs. So the UFOs underground are the terminal. And every time we do combat, we're protecting and hacking a terminal. But that's only a 2 square kilometer area. Which means you could only have 15 waves. But like 10, 10, 7. Ashitaba City, Shibugaki City. I mean, 30 kilometers is big enough, but like Himiwari Ward. I feel like there have maybe been multiple loops. Right? Choose the idol in orbit.
Well.
What you got, Tomi? Also, did Tomi ever get shot? I don't remember Tomi ever getting shot.
Shikishima's a conglomerate with...
Okay, that's the same.
Remora, are they planning on fighting those? In the far-off future, and the kaiju were... What are they doing? Usami-chan!
Do you still think they were time traveling?
I'd love
Oh, wow. You see that in Juro's time.
Do you need something?
Not really. Sorry.
That's so good.
Usami-chan, you've been acting strange lately. Are you okay?
And then Iori comes in soon.
Stressed out, but you're just fine, right? Hey, I'm worried about you. Iori-chan!
Yeah.
Shall we go home together? Sorry, I have plans. You too? Sorry, Miwa-chan. It's okay. I'll go home by myself. Well, it's about that time. Yeah, I should head out too. See you, Miwa-chan. Bye!
You're so powerfully cute, Miwa-chan.
Miwako doesn't remember a thing.
Something up. You're
Maybe
staring.
that's for the best. It's nothing. Miwako! I'm heading out. See you!
And then Juro picks up the papers
The papers. Miss Morimura forgot them again.
and goes to the... Oh, so Juro's story starts late. And Tomi was already doing crazy stuff with Okino
There
at
you
the
are.
time. Is this the first time you're seeing Okino like this?
Back at it again with the skirt and wig, huh?
No, okay.
What a weirdo.
I just didn't get a chance to change. As I said, this is a necessary disguise. Bold words for someone who can't be bothered to make it here on time.
Sorry. Anyway, you're going to do this for me, right?
They have very little choice.
Let's go. Get in position.
Oh, that's further away than I thought. We did fit like 5 or 6 people through here before, though. Plenty of AoE. Shoes here.
What? Kisaragi?
Amiguchi?
What? Are the men in black here? No? What are you doing here?
That's what I should be asking you. Well, whatever. Who's that little cutie?
Hear that? You're a cutie, apparently.
I'm not complaining.
Hey, what are you doing? Stay back. They might be with the black suit guys.
The black suit guys were here. Natsuno and BJ came through.
BJ says he knows them.
Natsuno? Usami, you're here too? Why?
This little guy led me here.
Sekigahara's robot?
I see. The two of them will speed up the process. Hello, Okino. I am like this now, but
You're Miura. Sekigahara told me.
what is your goal?
That's a powerful question.
Trapped in orbit.
Then we are on the same path.
Whoa. Yeah, BJ saw that already earlier in Tomi's path with Sekigahara.
So you're here to help number 16 too?
My own sentinel is there.
Sentinel number 17. So that's how it is. Both 16 and 17 were put into orbit.
Okay, fair.
They went to an unknown man-made artifact in space.
We've briefly gotten a hold of it from here, but we don't quite understand what it is.
It's the Ark.
Number 16 would know the answer.
Last time we got through to her when I touched something over there, but now...
It won't respond. Not even with Kisaragi's biometric ID. She's completely inaccessible now.
Yeah, Ida.
He may know the reason.
You want to know why? Ida did it himself. He shut down her sentinel.
Ida, huh?
She's just offline.
Something about authorization?
He must have used his security authorization to issue the command.
Which, doesn't that mean Shu could just
So that's what
reverse it? They have the same ID.
Perhaps you can clear the authorization.
Worth a try.
I think maybe Shu
Help me out.
can do it. Natsuno.
Gucci-kun surprised me enough as it is. But seriously, you too, Usami? I can't believe you're all time traveling.
This is actually where I'm from.
Whoa, you came from the future?
Does anyone else know about this stuff?
Let's see. Yuki-chan from Class 1A. Miura-kun too.
What? That guy?
Yeah.
So why are you here?
I can't turn down a cry for help, especially not from the one and only Miyuki Inaba.
So what?
Okay.
Miyuki
But
Inaba? You mean that idol?
Well, yeah. She talked to me through a TV program.
she, in fact, told you that she was Tomi.
Call her number 16, but she's actually another you.
I knew it. That song. It sounded a little different to the songs of the 80s. Just like when I sang back in middle school. And Inaba. That's my username.
I became an idol?
Right, I knew it. I knew that was said somewhere initially. In fact, I think I've even, like, that's in these files, right? If you go, maybe that's where it is in Tomi. I skipped over it. I had to have. Tomi Kisaragi. Where's Tomi Kisaragi's entry? Ninji Tomi. Comes from the future. Didn't think she's sassy. Her nickname's Usami. Tomi. Right, in 2024, she uploaded a video named Inaba Rabbit. Miyuki Inaba. Bam. I think I kind of noticed that connection before, but didn't know precisely what it could mean.
The preparations are complete. Kisaragi, as you scan your ID to grant access, the authorization will be reset, and the Sentinel will reboot. Go ahead and unlock it.
This won't kill Miyuki, right?
Here goes.
Right?
No good?
Yay!
The Sentinel started up normally.
Good morning.
I see. Ida-kun shut me off.
We all came to save you. Sorry it's a little late.
Thank you.
Access is clear.
Don't worry. Universal Control doesn't suspect a thing. To it, this appears to be a simple video broadcast. So you're
How?
Miyuki Inaba? Also known as Tomi Kisaragi. Just like you.
There are multiple loops going on. There have to be.
What is all this? What's going on?
I would like information as well.
Do you trust me? Well, you're me, right? I won't get anywhere if I can't even trust myself.
That's one way of thinking of it. There's also Shu and Ida, though. Right?
I was shifted to the orbiting command ship.
Command ship.
For the second phase of the Interstellar Development Project.
Okay.
It's an artificial satellite that presides over terraforming.
Okay, sure.
Terraforming? The very ground you stand on is proof. The second phase was a resounding success.
No way.
So the D-forces were used to develop land.
I mean, they're terraforming robots.
Originally, yes. They were designed as heavy machinery for that purpose.
You have to know this, Okino.
It's really true? We're not on planet Earth.
Oh, no.
I've seen it with my own eyes. The whole city's less than 30 kilometers long. I thought it was on a spaceship, though.
Unbelievable.
I also kind of thought it was on a spaceship.
What about the other countries I've been investigating?
Universal Control alters the information you receive. It does whatever's necessary to make things appear consistent. Shukun is telling the truth. From here, I can see the entirety of the residential ward system. All of the terminal controls, too.
You're able to control the satellite from your Sentinel?
It does have some limitations, of course.
It would have to. Otherwise, you could control the Deimos, probably, maybe.
But it is possible. Because who designed the second phase of
Of course! We don't have anything of Tomi from 2188, so game, you can just say whatever.
She was a terraforming researcher. Watch this log of hers.
Oh, fuck.
February 8th, 2188. Continuing my report.
Woof, hell yeah.
I ran the simulation. This was our 25th terraforming attempt. We believe the planet is a Type 57b. In order to reach a habitable state for humanity, the process took 1,800 years. A bit longer than hoped. No further issues up to this point. Oh, and I almost forgot. At Professor Morimura's suggestion, I updated the system on the command ship. It's set to monitor the final phase. Surface facilities. Before any harm may come to these facilities, it will determine whether the final phase needs to be redone.
And Ryoko made certain that it always needs to be redone.
As the professor always says, it can't hurt to be safe. Work has been coming along well, but I honestly can't wait to return to the surface.
1,800 years is, you know, over 100 loops, if that's how we're doing it. But that was just her simulation, so that was just the simulation, the projection.
What was that?
A log from Tomi Kisaragi in the year 2188.
She said some curious things, like redoing the final phase.
Mm-mm-mm.
You heard correctly. There's no turning back.
Well, what now?
The command ship will fall below the horizon soon. We'll be disconnected for quite a while.
Are there any measures we can take?
Yes. But I believe there's only one way through this.
And what would that be? Because, like, Jesus Christ.
And what's that? Universal control. It needs to be altered.
Yeah, I mean, it got altered sometime in the past by Ryoko, presumably.
The only ones who can do that are all of you.
All of them are necessary?
And get into the Sentinels.
Okay. This lines up a lot more with... Wow, 6 got updated. This lines up a lot more with what we know from, like, Battle than most anything else. So... What do we got? 2. Although Tetsuya Ito was authorized to use Sentinel number 16, Tsukasa Okino was able to help transfer authorization over to Kisaragi. Congrats on the 200+ Twitter follow. Thanks, yo. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it was 254 last I looked. But yeah, that was surprising. I didn't notice the rollover beyond 250. But thanks. I'm finally getting some answers in this game, by the way. Not so much big answers, but working there. We're finishing off some storylines, but there's still a bunch left. Although Tetsuya Ito was authorized to use Sentinel 16, Tsukasa Okino was able to help transfer authorization over to Kisaragi, as he's the one who created the Sentinels. He also woke up Miyuki Inaba, who was shut off by Ida. How have you been, Gregorius? You just waking up? The idol Miyuki Inaba, who was also the control system for 16, gone missing after the Sentinel infection incident. Oh, she had to shunt herself out of it, of course. Is the other Tomi Kisaragi. Inaba's song sounds just like the song Kisaragi used to sing in middle school, but rearranged for an 80s sound. Kisaragi's username in the time was Inaba. No? Oh, you got up early? Okay, that makes sense. I'm bad with time zones. I don't actually know what time it is over there right now. Playing 14. Very nice. I haven't touched 14 in a little bit, but I should. I still need to get my paladin up. After some workout, very nice. I've been doing a little bit of gardening throughout the day because it's still super hot over here and I need to. In fact, I think I have to go finish up watering. Just doing some sprinkler stuff now, but here in like 20 minutes or half an hour. We get 2 big sections for this one. Well, 1 big section, but 2 different entries. It's also super hot there. I believe it. I think you're, like, in a hyper generic sense, probably about as far away from the equator as I am, but I believe it's super hot. Probably humid too, like maybe more humid than here. You've got a lot of different weather in your region though, right? I get pretty similar weather year to year. In 2188, Tomi Kisaragi was a terraforming researcher who designed the second phase of the Interstellar Development Project, according to Kisaragi's report. How can you learn that first bit before learning the second bit? Why are these two different bits? According to Kisaragi's report on February 8th, 2188, the simulation for the 25th terraforming attempt revealed that it took 1,800 years for a Type 57b planet to reach a habitable state for humanity. Furthermore, at Professor Morimura's suggestion, the command ship was updated to monitor the final phase, the surface facilities. The objective was for the command ship to determine whether the final phase needs to be redone before any harm can come to the facilities. Before any harm can come to the facilities. That's oddly worded. You just got fall and rainy season? Oh, man, I could use some of that rain. We haven't... I mean, it rained, I want to say, like 4 days ago. But before that, it had been almost 2 months, if not a little bit more, since we got any rain. Stuff's been really dry. And it's been over 100 for a while. Yeah, Tomi Kisaragi is one of the main characters. She normally looks like this. But sometimes she also looks like this. I suspect there's like multiple 16-year loops going on. There's not actually time travel, I don't think. Pretty sure. But areas get torn down and remade. And people think it's like the end of the world, but they're actually just getting like shifted, teleported to like a Matrix like pod thing somewhere that I haven't really seen any of. But the idea is kind of Matrixy. And then memories screwed with. And then they're all reborn and reset to 16 years earlier. And a few characters have found ways to bypass that. So they've been through a number of loops, but I don't know how many loops. And I'm getting the feeling that, like, some of the story bits are happening so far apart in my playthrough, when you're trying to place everything together, that there's actually been at least one loop, like, in the middle of the game somewhere, that I just haven't seen. It may even be the case that the first set of 10 battles, like, failed, even though it looked like they didn't, from player perspective. During the Sentinel infection incident of 2064, Inaba was piloting Sentinel 16 when it was shifted up to the orbiting command ship. And we're only finally hearing stuff about orbiting command ship. So it seems like previously I was unsure if everything was taking place in like different dome cities on a ARC spaceship that's supposed to be transporting a bunch of people to terraform a new planet for humans later. But now it seems like it's happening mostly on a planet that's like in the middle of being terraformed, but that process probably got interrupted at some time. Oh, you got a raid coming up? Dude, focus on that for sure. You can't watch and comment on streams at the same time. But yeah, game's crazy and continues to be very, very good. Good luck on your raid. Terraforming as a process. The process of modifying a planet's environment into a habitable state for humanity. Once a planet with similar qualities to Earth is found, its atmospheric component and air temperatures are adjusted. Doing so requires an extraordinary amount of time, effort, and technology. Part of the reason why everybody had to be just like stored as data and their DNA was stored on a ship so that they could all be cloned. And I mean, you just wouldn't want to wait around for almost 2,000 years as a single person. Not even my people are built for that. The planet that the boys and girls are on isn't Earth, but rather one that the D-Forces developed through a terraforming process. And it's probably not done yet. Sounds just like the song Tomy used to sing in middle school, but arranged in a more 80s style. I really hope that's the exact name of the song that they used for the end of Battle Area 2. Because it was super cool when the game goes full Macross and you get idle music for combat. Damn. You know what? I bet you Miura's got some nice stuff. And I need one more character at 80 for Takatoshi. Oh, but also Miura or Ryoko. And then Juro and Megami. Game! Wow, normally this happens a little bit later. Oh, wow, it's not even progressing forward by like a frame. When's the last time I saved? Please get out. I've never had it lock up before. Oh no, when is the last time I saved? I don't know. I don't remember saving at all during this entire stream. I've never had it like hard lock on me before. One moment. Let me see if I can do something about this. Well, that's a first. I've never had my Switch crash on me like that. So I think what I'm going to do is call the stream here, which kind of sucks. And I will just catch up to that point on stream because I don't think I have a save in the last 2.5 hours. So that's going to be a lot of fast forwarding, probably like half an hour worth of fast forwarding, and that's dumb and boring. So I'm going to call it here. And maybe, I don't know, do some early dinner and then come back and maybe I'll do a late night stream to finish up a couple of storylines. But honestly, I might just catch up off stream and then we'll come back and try to finish the story and see what's next with like all the battles. But I'll only do everything that I've done in stream off stream because I want to get all of this on stream. Game's fantastic. We've got some Revelations today. We know exactly who Miyuki Inaba is, although that one was spelled out a little bit. There were hints for that for sure. We know that Morimura has been through at least one loop, but to me it kind of feels like more. We found out that like every single person, I think what's going on is every single person that's a playable character and is authorized was either involved with the interstellar development process or somehow important at Shikishima before all of this started. We don't know what the state of the outside world is, right? Tomi Inaba, we'll call, because names and dates and things. Tomi Inaba played that record where it sounded like it would take 1,800 years for the terraforming to be fine and over with. So there could have been just over 100 resets for all the sectors so far. But maybe all of that was, developed way later. And so there's like, I don't know, only 3 or 4 or 5 resets. But we're still missing. I need to play through Ryoko Shinanome's chapter, Kitara Miura, and Ei Sekigahara, and then we've still got Juro and Megumi, and then we've got Takatoshi and Goto. And I expect some crazy shit to go down in Goto's chapters. And clearly Okino and Takatoshi have some other big plan that they're working on. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to call the stream here and go finish touching grass. And then get some dinner and probably play some more Monster Hunter. And let me take a look at my schedule real quick. I've got another 13 Sentinels stream planned for Wednesday. So I'll catch up tonight or tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I'll be back. And I'll probably try to finish the game then. And the rest of the week will just be Monster Hunter and Valorant. I need to find something else to play, though. There's a bunch of cool games out there. Maybe I'll put in like another horror game or visual novel. Because, damn, I've been having a ton of fun playing through this game. This story is utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. I was thinking of doing Xenogears again. But I've played that game at least 2 or 3 times. Would be cool to have it on my channel, though. Either way, maybe I'll just have like a sparse week next week and I can work on assets and a few things. Get some nice BGM going. Get a new intro and outro. Because I'd like to design those on my own, and I know how. I just haven't put in the work for it. But I could. Anyway, tomorrow's going to be a bunch of Monster Hunter. And that game runs like a dream. My Switch, on the other hand, not running so hot these days. Maybe I'll look for some more PC stuff to play so I don't have to deal with this. Anyway, Thanks to Gregorius for coming out and dropping by. I appreciate it. Thanks to anybody else who watches in the future. Please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. It helps a bunch. And Rad Mahou, everybody. I will see you next time. Sorry about the scuff.